Okay, so let's start. And so let's start seated. And so come into a comfortable seated position. And as always, right, with this class, loads of props, right? So have your pillows, your blankets. I like to really support my hips when I'm in a seated position. And very often I'll kick my leg out after a while. And so that's kind of the key, you know, is that knowing yourself and then adjusting so that the practice 100% serves you and it becomes the practice that you need. And so tonight's theme is radical self-love. And it's very hard. We speak the most firmly to ourselves, and we give ourselves the least breaks. I was telling my sister the story of the 2 arrows. And in the story of the 2 arrows, the first arrow is the activity or the action. So maybe you said something, maybe you did something, maybe you ate something you weren't meant to eat, or whatever it was. There's the action that you're not proud of all the time, right? We do these things that we do unconsciously or without consciousness. We make a mistake, we say the wrong thing. And that's the first arrow. The problem is the second arrow, because we do the first arrow, we say the wrong thing, or we do the behavior we were hoping not to do. But the second arrow is our judgment of it. So the second arrow is, oh, there you go again. There you did that. Why do you always do that? You're such a failure. Why do you have all of that narrative? Our job is to do all this work so that those first arrows are a little bit, we're all the time self-reflecting and self-correcting. So those first arrows, over time, we're able to self-correct. So we don't maybe say that thing as much. We don't do that behavior as much that we don't want to do. But we also not only work on the first, we have to really work on that second arrow, that narrative that comes in afterwards, that criticism, the judgment are replaying the first arrow. And so our task is just to let go of all that judgment, let go of all of that, and do this deep work. We're going to do breath work, do the movement, remove stagnation, access our deeper self, learn to be more aware, learn to be more present, work on self-correcting in our day-to-day lives, right, as we self-reflect. But also being very careful that we're kind to ourselves, that we don't follow up. We're going to keep making mistakes, right? We're going to keep shooting those first arrows. But we have to really be careful that we mind those second arrows don't also shoot, okay? So let's close our eyes. And tonight we're going to do some really nice breath practices as well as movement. And so closing your eyes, drop in. And have that feeling of just compassion and kindness. So that when we close our eyes and we go inside, it is a safe, loving place in which we are inhabiting. That it's okay, we make mistakes. We're working on that, right? But we have to cut ourselves some slack. And so tonight, see, can you let go of some of those second arrows you've been putting through yourself, those second arrows of judgment and criticism and disappointment or whatever it was. So we're going to work on some deep breathing here. So breathing in 3 parts. So now when you inhale, I want you to feel, it's like when you fill a glass with milk. I like milk because you can see it in the glass in your mind's eye. the milk hits the bottom of the glass first, then the middle, and then the top. And when you empty the glass, the milk empties from the top, then the middle, and the bottom. It's the exact same with the breath. So now as you inhale, feel the breath. Sometimes it's nice to bring your hands and you can feel the breath in the lowest part of just here where your diaphragm is. And then the breath comes into the chest area. And then the breath right up under the collarbones. And then exhale, let the breath leave the body. If you want to go again with your hands, so just above the ribs, inhale. Feel the expansion. And then inhale again here at the chest. And then up under the collarbones, filling up. Exhale, release. And then without using the hands, inhale, the lowest part of your lungs fill. Then the middle. Then the very top. And exhale, let the breath leave your body, relaxing. Inhale, lowest, middle, very top of your lungs. And exhale. And take a few more breaths like that. And maybe it's more fluid. You just feel this filling up from the bottom all the way to the top. And then exhale. There's a very powerful effect in our bodies when we breathe deeply. So 3 more deep breaths, filling from the bottom all the way to the top. And exhale. And 1 more, filling up as you inhale. And exhale. I'm just going to check that the sound is okay. Sometimes text me to let me know things aren't right. So let's take 1 more breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. I'm going to do a really nice breath. It's called a cosmic breath. So inhale, reach your arms back, lift the chest, arching in the spine. And then as you exhale, round. The hands come together at your forehead and round. Filling up as you inhale. Chest lifts, arms go back. And then as you exhale, round. Hands together, palms touch at your forehead. All the breath leaves. Inhale, filling up. Arch in the spine, lift the chest, feel the lungs really fill. And then exhale, round. And continue just like that, inhaling. And focus on being really present. The yoga mat is a great place in which we do some really strong work. The task is really that work translates into our lives. And so in your yoga practice, that you also have self-love, that you don't give yourself a hard time if your mind wanders, or if you can't do a posture. Exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. Really nice. Bring your hands down. Just take a moment. Just notice all the time, cultivating our ability to notice these subtle internal changes. So sharpening our minds and really internalizing the mind. Really nice. Let's come around to all fours. We'll do a little bit of cat-cow. Just going to let the puppy in. So inhaling arch. Come on. Exhaling round. So we stay with these nice deep breaths. Inhaling arch. And exhaling round. Inhaling arch. Exhaling round. And when you arch, really feel the lungs filling from bottom, middle, and top. And as you exhale, draw the navel in, scoop tailbone, and let all the breath leave. Inhaling arch. Exhaling round. So stay here, or we'll add a leg. So right leg lifts as you inhale arch. If you have any issues in your lower back, leaves the leg out of it. Exhale, knee to nose and round. Inhaling arch. And any sensitivity in your knees, pop a pillow underneath the knee that's down. Exhaling round. So this can be very strong in the lower back. So if it feels like too much, leave the leg down. Exhaling round. Let's bring that knee down and let's go to the other side. So inhaling arch. Exhaling round. Inhaling arch. Exhaling around. Let's do two more here. Inhaling arch. Exhaling round. And notice those full breaths. So bottom, middle, and top of the lungs filling as you inhale. Exhaling knee to nose and round. Really nice. Pop your left knee down. So now step your right foot forward between your hands. I'm going to straighten the right leg a little bit. Right, so only as much as is comfortable. And hands can rest on the leg or on the floor, whichever works. And then here, inhale, lift your chest. And then as you exhale, fold over that front leg. And so just as bent or as straight as is comfortable for you. So it's strong in the hamstrings, so be careful here. Inhale, arch, lift. Exhaling, fold. And feel the expansion as you inhale, bottom, middle, and top of the lungs fill, chest lifts. And as you exhale, breath leaves the body and fold over your straight leg. Let's do two more here. Inhaling, lift. And close your eyes if you like. And that feeling of no rush, right? Radical self-love. Last one. Inhale, lift. And you know, it can feel kind of corny. Exhale, fold. But the truth of it is, the kinder, bring your leg back, we'll go to the other side. The kinder you are to yourself actually translates into kindness with everyone else. And the harder you are on yourself, tend to be harder on other people too. And so it benefits everyone when we are kinder with ourselves. And so other leg, inhale, lift your heart, fill up. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling, lift, fill up. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling, fold. Let's do 2 more here. Inhale, lift, fill up. Bottom, middle, and top of your lungs. And exhale, fold over your legs. And last one, inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Really nice. Place your hands down. Bring that leg back. Really nice. So now step the right foot forward again between your hands. And any sensitivity in your knee, just you can roll your mat or pop a pillow underneath that left knee. So let's start with our hand on our knee here and just sink down a little bit. That's it. And we always want to make sure this front knee stays over the ankle and doesn't go forward of it. And now start lifting in the chest. And come back to those breaths, so filling up. And then when you're ready, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, sink in. Inhale, lift, and fill up. Open in the chest. Exhale, sink down. And now let's interlace the hands behind your back. Knuckles towards the floor. Lift the chest. Maybe look up or look to the look in front of you, whichever feels comfortable in your neck. And inhale, fill up bottom, middle, and top of your lungs. And exhale, sink in. Knuckles going down, chest open. Let's do one more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Really nice. Release your hands. Coming back to all fours. And let's go the other side. So again, pop something under your knee if you have any sensitivity in your knee at all. And let's start with our hand on the front knee and sink in. Filling up as you inhale and exhale. My teacher calls the very bottom of your lungs the prime real estate. It has a fantastic effect through your body when you breathe deeply, but when you get right down into the bottom of the lungs. And so let's really aim to get right down into the bottom of the lungs. Reach the arms up. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, sink in. One more here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. And now reach the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, knuckles towards the floor. Lift in the chest. And exhale. Maybe it's comfortable for you to lift the chin, or you might prefer to keep looking forward. See what suits. Full deep inhale. Long exhale. And one more here, inhaling. And exhaling. Nice. Release your hands, both hands down, and step back into all fours. And either stay on all fours or press up into down dog. So see what suits for you. And here in down dog, relax your neck. Little bend can be more friendly in the knees. And so bend your knees if it feels better, feels more supportive. And then very carefully bring your knees down. Step your right foot forward between your hands. And then we're going to step the left foot forward between the hands. So we're in a forward fold. And here again, knees can be bent, hands on your shins or on the floor. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold in. And then hands to your waist. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale. And now when you inhale, reach your arms straight up, look up. So here we want to make sure not to arch in the back, right? So as we lift up, think of pubic bone drawing towards the navel. So you have core active. And as you exhale, you're going to hinge at the hips. The movements in the pelvis, right? So the spine is coming along for the ride. And exhale, fold all the way down. I'm going to do 10 of these. Inhale, reach up. So the spine, the back stays in the same alignment. So notice as you're folding, it's not arching, it's not rounding. It's staying the same flat and you're moving at the hips. Exhaling down. Deep inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forwards. And one more. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. So do a couple of half salutations. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, folding forward. And again, that feeling of strong in the back. Back stays flat, so you're not arching or rounding. Inhale, hands to the shins or the floor, lift the chest halfway. And exhale, fold in. Inhale, push into the feet, come all the way up, reach up. Full breaths. Exhale, hands to heart, so that feeling of filling bottom, middle, and top of your lungs. Let's go again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, falling forward. Little bend coming nice in the knees. Inhale, halfway, lift your heart. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's add some lunges. Inhale, reach up. Exhaling, fold forwards. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, step your right foot back. So let's not bend the knee for tonight. Let's keep that leg straight. And your front knee can be a little bent if you need it to be. Your hands are on the floor, or they can rest on your shins, whichever works. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, fold in, relax your shoulders. 3 more. Inhale, lift your chest, breathe in. Exhale, fold over your front leg. 2 more. Inhale, fill up, lift your chest. Exhale, fold in. And last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold in. And let's just stay here for 2 breaths. Take a full inhale. And as you exhale, relax the shoulders, relax the neck, relax the jaw. One more deep inhale. Fill up bottom, middle, and top of your lungs. And exhale, fold in. So let's go through a vinyasa. So bring your right knee down and then bring the left knee to join it. Super. So you're on all fours. From here, you can come up into plank or keep the knees down and then carefully bend the elbows and chest and chin come to the floor. Firm the feet so the toes point back. Push the top of the feet into the floor so the knees lift. Elbows into your sides. Inhale up into Cobra. And let's take the twist here as you exhale. Drop one shoulder and look over the other shoulder. Inhale back to center. Lift your chest. And exhale, drop your other shoulder. Look over your shoulder. Inhale to center. Lift in the chest. And then exhale all fours. And either stay in all fours or push back into down dog. Take a full inhale here. And a long exhale. And then drop your left knee and step your right foot forward between your hands. And then step up onto the back leg, back foot. And so the heel of the back foot's a little bit lifted and your hands can be on your shin. And you can even be on your knee if you needed it, no problem, or on the floor. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your heart. And exhale, fold in. And keep going. So deep inhale as you lift your chest. As you exhale, relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. 3 more. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhaling, fold in. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold in. And let's stay down here now for 2 breaths. Relax your shoulders, your jaw. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, release the breath. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. And now very carefully, We're going to step that left foot to join the right. So any way that suits, you might take a few steps. And now both feet are at the top of your mat. Hands on your shins or the floor. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Really nice. So let's step our legs wide on the mat. The feet are parallel, so the toes are facing out and the arms are wide. So I'm going to take an inhale here. Full breath, and maybe you can feel how your breath is very full now. And as you exhale, so left hand comes towards the right foot. So it might be to the knee, the shin, the ankle, or the foot. The right arm goes up to the sky. And then inhale, coming back up. And then we'll go to the side. So as you exhale, right foot, right hand to your left foot. Take your time, there's no rush, and it doesn't matter how far down your leg your hand goes. We go side to side a few more times. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Deep breaths. Inhale, coming up. And exhale. And when you're down, really take that twist. So lift the top arm. Inhale, coming up. And exhale down. Inhale, coming up. And exhale. We'll go one more each side and we'll hold for a few breaths. Inhale, coming up. Exhaling. And so remember, the hand can come to the knee or the shin, the ankle, the foot or the floor, whatever works. And as you stay here, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, feel that lovely twist. So the right arm reaches. Navel turns towards the right. Fill up again as you inhale. And then exhaling, twist. Now a little bend in your knees. Carefully inhale, coming all the way up. And let's go to the other side. So exhale, right hand now to the left foot. And again, it comes wherever suits. So it could be your hand on your shin, ankle, the floor, the foot. Take a deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, revolve. One more like that. Fill up as you inhale. And then as you exhale, navel towards the left, reach that left arm up. Very nice. Very carefully inhale, come all the way up. And now we're going to exhale and bring our hands down to the center. So either beneath your shoulders or further back in line with the hands, with the feet, whichever suits. Inhale, lift your chest. And as you exhale, fold in. Let's do 3 more just like that. So as you inhale, fill up, lift the chest, lengthen. As you exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen. As you exhale, fold. And last one, inhale, lift up. And exhaling, fold in. And now a little bend in your knees, hands to your waist, and carefully come all the way up. And then step your feet together, close your eyes and just stand for a moment. Drop in. Just observing, noticing the effects. As the breath, so the mind, intimately connected. Breath gives us this bridge in which to access deeper states of our minds, in which to calm the mind, in which to energize, enliven, activate. Really nice. So let's come down onto a seated, do a few forward folds. So we start with Janu Shavasana, which is a really nice one. So the right foot comes to the inside of the left thigh, or anywhere close to there, right? So it's just that the right knee is bent. And you might like to pop a cushion underneath your right knee if your knee is lifted quite high, just to support the hip. Okay, so pop a cushion, or if you have a block underneath that right knee, or your blankets, and then turn so you're facing, your navel's kind of lining up with the left knee. Let's inhale, fill up and reach your arms up. And then hinge at the hips. And again, you have that same alignment cue. So we're not going to arch in the back. We're not going to round in the back, right? We're going to keep the back nice and straight. I'm going to hinge at the hips to fold forward. So really protecting the lower back. And the hands come wherever suits. So it could be your knees, your shins, your ankles, or your feet. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen. And then exhale and fold. Let's do two more like that. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the chest forwards, flatten the back. And then exhale, lengthen forward. So think less of rounding and more of hinging and lengthening forwards. And one more. Inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, chest forward, the torso comes down towards the foot, towards the leg. And now close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. And breathe. Relax your jaw. And notice your breath. So full deep inhale. And then a long exhale. So let's take a twist here. So the right hand now is going to stay on this left foot. And then the left hand goes out to the side. So take a deep inhale, fill up. And as you exhale, start to turn towards the left. So the navel, the ribs revolve towards the left. Inhale, fill up. So bottom, middle, top of your lungs. And as you're exhaling, twist again. And we'll take one more here. Inhale, fill up. And then exhale and twist. Really nice. Coming back to center. And let's go to the other side. So now the right leg extends and the left foot draws in. And then again, support the left knee if you need to, right? Pop a cushion or a pillow or a block underneath it. And then turn so your navel lines up with the right knee. And then inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, hinge and reach forwards. Hands come wherever is comfortable on you. Everyone's a bit different. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your heart. And then that sense of chest goes forward. So we're not rounding, but rather hinging forwards, creating length in the back of the body and in the hamstrings, and not rounding. We don't worry at all how far we get, okay? So inhale, lift your chest. But feel that action of folding forwards, lengthening, long exhale. So 2 more. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, hinge forwards. Fill up as you inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, folding. And now let's stay here for 3 breaths. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, folding. Perhaps here, close your eyes. Take an inhale, fill up. And then exhale. And last one, inhaling. And exhaling. And then very carefully, left hand out to your right leg and the right hand out to the side. So take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, navel and ribs turn towards the right. Really nice. Nice to close your eyes. Take an inhale. Fill up. And as you exhale, revolve. We take 2 more, okay? So inhale, fill up. And then exhale and twist. So fabulous for our internal organs and also very calming and balancing in the body. So 1 more inhale. And exhaling, twist. Really nice. Carefully coming back to center. And now release that left leg. So both legs are long. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, fold over your straight legs. And this is a deceptively challenging pose, right? And so hands come wherever is comfortable. It might just be to your shins or your knees. Really nice. Fill up as you inhale, and as you exhale, fold in. Really nice, and now carefully coming back up. Great work, great work. Those ones are deceptive. They seem so easy, and then you can really feel it in your hamstrings, right? So let's come down and let's take a bridge. So feet to the floor. And we'll move in and out with the breath initially. So take an inhale. And then take a long exhale. So we'll inhale, articulate up into bridge. And exhale, we'll articulate down. And you can add the arms if you like. So as you inhale, arms come up, lift the hips. Arms go overhead. And then as you exhale, the arms come down and vertebrae by vertebrae, articulating down. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, coming down. We'll do 3 more. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, fill up, no rush. Going all the way up. And exhale, coming all the way down. Make sure your big toes are pressing into the floor. Really nice. And now heel toe your feet so your feet are as wide as the mat. And let your knees knock together. Full deep breaths. And now very carefully bring the soles of your feet together and your knees out to the sides. If this feels any strain in your lower back, just bring the legs, the feet rather, further away from you. So it's a little bit less pressure on the lower back. Really nice. So bring the knees together. So I want you to set up for Shavasana, and we're going to do a Viloma breath while we're lying on our back. So grab your pillows or blankets, whatever you're going to use, and lie down. I'm going to stay seated while I guide you through the breath and then the Shavasana. So really nice to have a blanket on top of you. The weight of the blanket's very relaxing. And also really nice to have something over your eyes. So even if you have a scarf or a piece of your jumper or a little piece of a blanket to cover over your eyes, can be really nice. And so when you're ready, we're going to do this really nice breath technique. And so with this breath, we're going to take a deep inhale and we're going to release the exhale in 3 parts. And I'm going to guide you through it. And as always, we never strain or stress at all with the breath. So if the meter, if the speed or the pace that I'm describing doesn't suit you and everyone is totally unique, then you definitely find your own pace and you disregard the pace that I'm describing, okay? And keep our attention very focused on what we're doing. So take a deep inhale. Briefly pause the breath and take a long exhale. Slowly release the breath. And so now take another deep inhale. Brief pause of the breath. And now as you exhale, just exhale 1/3 of the breath. And then take a pause. Slowly release the second third of the breath. And a pause. And then the last third. And a pause. And now take another deep inhale. A brief pause at the top of the breath. And now exhale 1/3. Pause. Exhale another third. Pause. And exhale all the breath out. Brief pause. And then inhale again. Exhale 1/3. Pause. Exhale another third. Pause. Exhale another third. all the way out. Brief pause and then deep inhale. Pause at the top of the breath briefly and then exhale 1/3. Pause. Exhale another third. Pause. And exhale all the breath out. And now continue just like that, breathing deeply as you inhale. Pausing at the top of the breath and release the breath into 3 parts, having a brief pause after each third. And make sure you release all the breath in that last third. Yawns are a great sign. They're a sign that we're shifting our state. Stay with it. We'll just do a few more rounds, not many. So stay focused. And so do one last round. And when you're finished that round, just come to normal breath. Allow your eyes to drop towards the back of your head and feel the muscles around your eyes relax. And feel your face completely relax. Allow all of your masks to drop away. Your jaw is slack. The muscles around your lips and your mouth relax. The tongue falls slightly towards the back of your throat. And feel your neck and your shoulders relax. Become aware of your right arm. Notice the upper arm, elbow, the lower arm. Just moving your attention. You don't need to do anything. And as your attention comes to each place, Allow that part of your body to relax. The center of your right palm, tip of your thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and baby finger. Feeling your whole right arm relax from the shoulders right down to the fingertips. And now come to your left arm. Attention at the shoulder, the upper arm, elbow, the forearm, middle of your palm, the tip of your thumb, your index finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, and your baby finger. So from the shoulder of your left arm all the way to the tips of your fingers, completely relaxed. And bring your attention back to the center of your chest. And down to your diaphragm. Into your belly. And invite a softness into this whole area. This loving internal gaze. Encouraging your body to relax, to release. Exactly as you are. And now notice your right thigh. The knee. The shin and calf. The ankle. The top of the right foot. The sole of the foot. The little toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. And the big toe. Have that feeling the whole right leg completely relaxed. Now think of the left side, left hip, left knee, shin, and the calf, top of the left foot, and the bottom of the left foot. And then the toes, baby toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the big toe. That feeling of relaxation from the hip all the way down to the left toe. So stay here resting for as long as is comfortable for you. The ideal Shavasana is about 7 minutes, but longer is even better. It allows your body to really drop in, integrate, absorb, to marinate in the effects of the breath, the movement of your presence.